What's going on, my fellow Digidorks? It's your good mate Tro here. The Metal Monkey is back for BT-15, and oh man, mixed with this guy, King Etemon, this deck is absolutely insane. I'm playing so many Digimon by effects, it is absolutely busted. Ain't nothing gonna stop it. Well, except maybe that guy. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, guys, and feel free to comment and let me know what changes you would make to the deck. I'm pretty sure it can always be better. Maybe there's some tech that I may have missed. There's lots of different cards to use in this deck now. Alright, I'll see you on the other side of the digital gate. Engage!
Like a Digimon, Digivolving up into a champion. Searching out my megas cause I'm breaking hard. Gain memory, check security. My strategies will make sure you a master of your Digi-Destiny.
Alright, first up on our deck list, our Digitama. We're going to be running 4 copies of Tokamon. He's on deletion. If it's your opponent's turn, draw 1. Find him just a little bit more consistent than Pagamon. You're definitely going to draw it, or not draw it, at least. Just because there's a couple yellow cards in this deck, so don't want to get burned with Pagamon. Anyways, on to our level 3s. We're going to be running 4 copies of the brand new Tumon from EX5. Well, not brand new, because we're in BT-15 now. On play, if it's your opponent's turn, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play 1 Digimon card with Sukamon in its name among them without playing the cost, and trash the rest. So yeah, that includes King Sukamon. And he's on deletion, just like many of the Tumons. If this Digimon has Sukamon or Etemon in its name, you may play 1 Tumon from your trash, suspended, without paying the cost. So he's fantastic, got to have him at 4. Then we're going to be running 3 copies of Tumon from BT-13. On play, by trashing a card with Sukamon or Etemon in its name from your hand, return 1 card with Sukamon in its name from your trash to the hand. So that's good for cycling, just in case you need to get back certain cards. And same inheritable as well. We've got 3 copies of Tumon from BT-14. So he's on players, add the top card of your security stack to your hand. Then you may place a card with Sukamon in its name from your hand to the top of your security stack. So yeah, that includes any of your Sukamons, King Sukamon, and also that your option card, Suka's Curse. So really busted that. Then we got 2 copies of Tumon from BT-11. Your turn, when this Digimon will digivolve into a card of Sukamon, which is basically all the time, which is all the time, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. And then same inheritable as these 2 guys. And then we've just got 2 Floodgate Tumons. All turns, your opponent can't gain memory other than by Tamer effects. Got to have them in there, especially this meta. Alright, onto our level 4s. We're going to be running 4 copies of Sukamon. So Sukamon's just your security Sukamon. At the end of battle, play this card without paying the cost when it's in the security stack. And then on deletion, when your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 for the turn. So he's fantastic, works perfectly in with this deck. Then we got 4 copies of Targetmon, whose name rule is also treated as having Etemon and Sukamon in its name. So he's a blocker, and then on deletion, by trashing a card with Etemon or Sukamon in its name, you can return this card to the hand, just in case you need more blocker action to stall out your opponent. And we got 3 copies of Sukamon from BT-11. On deletion, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Tumon, Sukamon, or Etemon in its name from one to your hand, trash the rest, perfect searcher. Then I've got 2 copies of Platinum Sukamon. On deletion, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon, and then he's got the prevent deletion that, let's see, these 3 have. Yep, all 3 have the same prevent deletion. When this Digimon will be deleted by deleting another Digimon with Sukamon in its name, prevent that deletion. So really need some de-digivolving. It's all really powerful effect, even in this meta. Alright, onto our level 5s. We're going to be running 3 copies of Etemon from EX5. On play, when digivolving until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP and gains, start of your main phase, this Digimon attacks. So yeah, this works in perfectly when you play Metaletemon, so you digivolve this, digivolve into Metaletemon afterwards. You get yourself a perfect play there. Zini's inheritables once per turn. When opponent's Digimon attacks, you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play a black or yellow Digimon card, play cost of 3 or less among them without paying the cost, and then trash the rest, which is perfect, and there is plenty of play cost of 3 Digimon out there to play. Now we've got 3 copies of Etemon from BT-14. So here's a security card effect. In security, if you hit him in security, if you have 3 or more cards Sukamon in their names in your trash, you may play 1 level 6 Digimon card with Etemon in its name from your hand without paying the cost. And then on deletion, place this card at the bottom of your security stack. And same goes with the inheritable there. On deletion, place it at the bottom of your security. So yeah, he's super busted for getting out them really cheeky, sneaky plays of playing either a King Etemon to turn all your Sukamons and Etemons into blockers, or play your Metal Etemon to start deleting play costs of things. So he is awesome. We're going to be running 3 copies of course, King Sukamon. So busted. On play when digivolving, if your opponent has 16 or more cards in their trash, or you have 3 or more cards of Sukamon in their names in the trash, change one of your opponent's Digimon into a white Digimon 3000 DP and original name of Sukamon until the end of your opponent's turn. Then when attacking for each other Digimon or Sukamon in its name in play, this Digimon gets security +1. So that counts as your opponent's Sukamon, the one that you turned it into. And then also, if it has one of them level 4 inheritables, you swing into the security and it hits, say, 8k. By deleting a Sukamon, you can prevent that deletion. So you can delete their Sukamon first, and it's not a once per turn. Keep going through. You might even have a third check if it's deleted on the second check, and delete one of your own Sukamon. So yeah, he's fantastic. And then we've just got one copy of the promo Etemon. So he's another D-Digivolver. On play when digivolving, D-Digivolve. On play or when digivolving, D-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. And then the on deletions inheritable is awesome. You may play one yellow or black Digimon card with a play cost of 3 or less from your hand without paying the cost. That's really handy, especially if you've got that new BT-15 Tumon in hand. Sorry, EX5 Tumon. It's absolutely crazy. Alright, on to our level 6s. We're going to be running 3 copies of Metaletemon. On play when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's play cost 3 or lower Digimon or Tamers, and then for each card with Etemon or Sukamon in its name in your trash, add 1 to the maximum play cost this effect can choose. So I ended up deleting like a superior mode. I think that was like 15 cost. With this, by the end, it was getting towards the end of the game, but yeah, you can get out stuff like that. Then opponent's turn once per turn. When opponent's Digimon attacks, by placing a card with Etemon or Sukamon in its name from your hand on top of the security stack, you may switch the target of the attack to the Digimon, to this Digimon or the player. So that means you can chuck Suka's Curse in there, you can chuck your security Etemon in there. Yeah, you can do anything like that, and it's an amazing play. And also, you can direct it either towards Metaletemon or towards the security stack. Doesn't matter what target it originally had. So yeah, and then we've got 3 copies of King Etemon as well. All turns once per turn. When another Digimon with Etemon or Sukamon's name is deleted, one of your opponent's gets minus 3000, gains security -1 till the end of your opponent's turn. And then, very important, this one. Opponent's turn, all of your Digimon with Etemon or Sukamon in their name gain blocker and can't be returned to hands or decks. So now just keep that in mind. If you swing into a security effect on your turn that returns to hand and deck, it will be returned to hand and deck. But mostly on their turn, absolutely safe from being returned to hands and decks, all your Sukamon and Etemons. Alright, on to our Tamers. We're going to be running 2 copies of TK Takashi from BT-1. He's our memory setter. Then on play, we look at our security stack, reveal 1 card in it, and add it to our hand. If that card is yellow, trigger recovery 1. So it's just good, really handy to see what's in your security stack in this deck, especially with all the security cards going off. You can see how powerful or not powerful it is, and also grabbing yourself a card that you need as well. So onto our options. You're going to be running 3 copies of Suka's Curse. One of your non-white Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with Sukamon in its name in your hand without paying the cost, ignoring its Digivolution requirements. So that's fantastic, but more importantly is its security effect. Until the end of your turn, change one of your opponent's Digimon into being white and having 3000 DP and original name of Sukamon. So you turn them into poo, which is absolutely fantastic. You got Metaletemon on board, and you force them to attack, bang, they swing in, you put that on top of your security, they hit it, turn it into poop, bang. It's fantastic plays there. We've got 1 copy of Cootie's Kick, which, again, I'm not using its main effect too much these days, but it's still very handy. You can give one of your Numemon, Sukamon, Nanimon, or Etemon on deletion, gain 3 memory. And if you've got a Tamer out, you can reduce the cost of this by 1, but it's a black Tamer, so we won't be getting that cost reduction there. But the security is still absolutely busted. Reveal top 3 cards of your deck, play black Digimon card with a play cost of 3 or less among them without paying the cost, trash the rest. Again, fantastic for getting that. I had him in security once and got to play out the Tumon. And then basically won the game from there. Tumon played a Sukamon, and yeah, stuff got really busted. Alright, and then we just got the 1 copy of Reinforcing Memory Boost, limited to 1, of course. Main reveal top 2 cards of your deck, place one of them on top of your security stack face down, and add the remaining card to your hand, and then the delay effect, gain 3 memory. So yeah, just on the off chance that you reveal a security card is always fantastic, or any of these cards would be excellent. So yeah, that's it for the deck list. Onto the strategy guide. Okay, Digibronies, the strategy to this deck is quite simple. you'll at least want to have a rookie and your Sukamon in your opening hand. So we'll start off by hatching. Digivolving into Tumon for 0, draw for Digivolving. Then we shall place down our TK before, allowing us to search our security stack and grab a card. If it is yellow, we may recover one. And then shuffle the deck, shuffle the security stack, and place it back. Once turn has passed, we draw for turn. We will raise our Tumon into the battle area and Digivolve it into Sukamon for a cost of 2. Draw for Digivolving, and then we shall simply play our Tumon for a cost of 3, adding the top card of our security stack to our hand, and allowing us to place a card with Sukamon in its name on top. Once turn has passed, we draw for turn. We will hatch an egg, and then we shall Digivolve our Sukamon into Etemon for a cost of 3. Draw for Digivolving, and when we Digivolve until the end of our opponent's next turn, one of our opponent's Digimon gets minus 3000 DP and gains start of your main phase. This Digimon attacks. We shall then Digivolve into Metaletemon for 3. Draw for Digivolving, and when Digivolving, delete one of our opponent's playcast 3 or lower Digimon or Tamers, and for each card with Etemon or Sukamon in its name in the trash, add 1 to the maximum playcast this effect can choose. During our opponent's turn, when their Digimon is forced to attack, once per turn, when a Digimon attacks on opponent's turn, by placing a card with Etemon or Sukamon in its name from my hand on top of the security stack, I can switch it to either Metaletemon or the player. I'm going to switch the attack target to the security. But also, opponent's turn, when a Digimon attacks, we can reveal the top 3 cards and play a black or yellow Digimon with a playcast of 3 or less. We shall play a Sukamon. The rest is trashed. And then, when they hit security effect of Etemon is we can play an Etemon level 6 or lower from our hand. We shall play yet another Metaletemon, deleting up to now a playcast of 6. Once turn has passed, we draw for turn, and then we simply Digivolve our Sukamon into Etemon for 3, forcing one of our opponent's Digimon to attack next turn again. And then we shall Digivolve our Tumon into a Targetmon for a cost of 3. During your opponent's turn, when the Digimon is forced to attack, we won't use Metaletemon's effects, but instead just the inheritable to reveal a black Digimon card with a cost of 3 or less and play it without paying the cost, then the rest are trashed. And Tumon's on play, if it's your opponent's turn, reveal the top 3 cards of our deck and play a black Digimon card with a Sukamon in its name without paying the cost, and then we trash the rest. We shall play King Sukamon. And then we will let our opponent swing into security, playing Sukamon after battle. Once turn has passed, we draw for turn, and then we swing with our various Digimon, starting with King Suka, because we have security +1, and we shall finish the game. It's as simple as that, Digibronies. Don't forget to like and subscribe.